to see you in this community. And if you are still new here and don't know what is Chi Alpha, Chi Alpha is an English community for mahasiswa age 18 to 26. And we want to help you guys to discover who you are and connect with God. And we do it through 3 values that we have, okay? Can you read it with me together? We value fun, friendship, and faith. And man, I think today is the debut day for many people in the service teams. Shout out to the service team. Shout out for the media team, muscle crew, connect team, and last but not least, the icebreaker team. And today is, man, someone debuting on the stage here. So please welcome icebreaker team.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good spirits here. So we're gonna tell you fun first. Before we start, guys, Alpha, icebreaker team.
기분을 알 수 없는 표정을 뭐람 내가 달라진 거 아마 스트레스 때문인가 걱정여자 참 Yellow C-A-R-D 이선 넘으면 침범이야 매너는 여기까지 is my Please get the love Hello to-be-I-D 그선 넘으면 정색이야 Stop it 거리 유지해 cause we don't know Come on we don't anything
Rule number 1. Find a partner to play the game.
I don't care 당신의 비밀이 뭔지 저마다의 사정 역시 정중히 사양할게요
Both players
Not
will
my
shout
business
cap,
이대로
cap,
좋아요
and when you both shout
talk less Still me 너의 하늘 like a ouch I'm sure you're gonna say my gosh 바빠지는 눈빛 checking 매일 틀린 그림 찾기 hashtagging 꿋꿋하게 걷다가 삐끗 넘어질라 다들 수군대는 걸 자기는 나 몰라 요새 말이 많게 어울린다나 문제야 자꾸 참 Yellow C-A-R-D 이선 넘으면 침범이야 beep 매너는 여기까지 is my Please get the love Hello to-be-I-D 그선 넘으면 정색이야 beep Stop it 거리 유지해 cause we don't know Come on we don't anything 편하게 오지 마 어벙이 너 말을 들어 헤어진 거를 내맘 틀려 너나 만나봐 깜빡이 켜 교육이 없어
Yes, set up.
잘 모르겠어 너무 소중하고 repeat 참 쉽지 right
Listen to be
Yellow C-A-R-D 이선 넘으면 침범이야 beep 매너는 여기까지 is my Please get the love Hello to-be-I-D 이선 넘으면 정색이야 beep Stop it 거리 유지해 cause we don't know Come on we don't anything
Kalah keluar. Iya, langsung. Okay, find your group. Hah? Okay, clap once if you can hear me. Clap once if you can hear me. Clap twice if you can hear me. Guys, attention please. Attention please.
Attention please.
Everybody stop.
Everybody stop.
Stop.
Attention please.
Attention please.
Attention please.
Stop.
Okay, keep silent.
Guys, have you guys found your partners yet? Raise your hand if you have a partner. Okay, everybody got a partner. Okay, then we can start the game. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And who are the kids?
No, only left and right, not up. Okay, you gotta find a partner if you win. Find a partner. Okay. Woo! Okay, find another partner. No, it's left and right. Okay. Hey, no, you gotta find another. No.
여전히 친구인 척 연인인 척 행동하는 모습을 전부 다 돌이켜 생각할수록 너의 진심이 더 궁금해지는 girl You're so ambiguous 나 못해 무엇도 하는 연점의 희적을 바라지 못도 확실한 표현을 원하지만 너의 미소 띤 표정이 잊어버리지 나
Guys, win. Step aside if you guys lose, so we can see the winner. Okay, the winner goes middle. Okay, the winner goes middle. Okay, find the partner.
내가 왜 이러는지 모르겠어. I'm crazy. 온종일 바쁘다가도 틈만 나면 네가 궁금해져. 기미고 당기는 건
Okay.
성의 느낌이 아찔해. I'm feeling good, like on the moon. 어디든 갈 수 있을 것만 같아.
Okay,
우리
who's the winner?
Call me maybe you.
Okay.
날 다시 설레.
Okay?
and Sarah. Okay, let's go. Oh! Play again, play again.
난 너와 함께 my baby 이뻐요 이뻐요 멋진 옷을 입고서 내게로 가고 있어 설레는
Okay, thank you for playing, guys. Please take a seat.
All right, thank you, Icebreaker team. You guys are welcome to take a seat. Hello. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Chom, chom, chom. I'm just kidding. All right, you guys, welcome to Chi Alpha Conversations. Hi, it's good to see you. My name is Vanessa. If you do not know me, hi. It's so good to see you guys. Man, we have a lot of new faces at Chi Alpha. We have a lot of new faces on the service teams. Shout out to Indri and Widya. Good job on your first times. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, when you find your community, you serve there. You make it awesome. Good job. I'm looking good. I know. I'm always looking good. So, man, we're so excited that you guys are joining us in our community. And so we want to say a special welcome to you if this is your first time. Welcome to the family. We are so weird, but we're so fun. And we are really happy that you're here. This is your second time. Welcome back. You saw us. You're like, yeah, I like these people. But if you are a third timer, welcome home. Welcome home. You know that this is your community now. So I got some, ooh, it's up there. Nice. So I got some people that today's their third time. And if this is your third time, you already know what to do. You know, I call your name and then you raise your hand and we say, all right, so our first third timer is from Red Tribe. Welcome home, Axel. Welcome home. Nice, welcome home, Axel. Our second third timer is also from Red Tribe. Welcome home, Azza. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. There you go. There you are. Welcome home, Azza. Our third timer is from Yellow Tribe. Ooh. Welcome home, B. B, welcome home. Welcome home. Yay, or beauty. B or beauty. Beautiful B. Beauty. Yeah, there you go. Our fourth third timer is from, I know I said we have a lot of them today. Also from Yellow Tribe. Yeah. Welcome home, Ganis. Welcome home, Ganis. Welcome home. And our last third timer is from Red Tribe. Welcome home, Salsabilla. Salsa, welcome home. Salsa mana, raise your hand, Salsa. There you are. Welcome home, Salsa. Welcome home, everybody. We are so excited that you are here. All right, so I have some announcements for you. Announcement number 1, I'm actually really proud of you guys because as I look around, I see the future of Indonesia. Yeah, there you go. But you know what else I see? A lot of tumblers. You brought your tumbler. Good job. Because we got to save our planet. So you want to bring your own tumbler. There is a water gallon downstairs. You can use it to fill it up. So don't forget to bring your tumbler. If you do not have a tumbler, Don't steal one, okay? Go to Mr. DIY. They're like 10,000. It's okay. Yeah, that's it. Bring your own tumbler. So congratulations. Good job on everybody. We're doing good for our planet. Woo! Our last announcement is, did you know that this building is an English center? Did you know that? Yeah, it's called the International English Center. Who would have thunk that? And you know what they teach at the English Center? English, yeah, you can take English classes. And so, because this month is 17 Augustus, yeah, there's 17 Agustus, que merdeka, and there is a promo of August Rush. There is 70% plus 8% off tuition. So, if you are looking for a good deal on English, here it is. Look no further. We have it here at the IC. If you have any questions, look at you guys are standing already in the back. We have two people that you can talk to. Sophie with her bright shirt and Taylor with her bright pants are here to help you. So please don't ask me because I don't know, okay? So So we're going to move into a time called 5 good minutes. So usually, you see our community is kind of big and we have tribes, but right now we have no tribes. And so this is an opportunity for you to kind of get to know the people that maybe you don't know that well. So what we're going to do is that we are going to break out into smaller groups of like 4 to 5 people, guys with guys, girls with girls, and you are going to answer this question. Dun, dun, dun. What is your favorite after school activity? For elementary, middle school, or high school, what do you do after school? My answer is sleep. That is my favorite after school activity. Let's get up and get into our groups and talk about it.
let's go. It's also the Olympics, so y'all watching the Olympics right now? Has anybody won? Okay. Yeah, okay, well. Anyways, welcome to Chi Alpha Conversations, everyone. So great to see you all here tonight. If you guys don't know me, I'm JV, and I'm one of the leaders here at Chi Alpha Conversations. So if this is your first time here, or you've been, see a lot of new faces. So we see a lot of new faces on our service team here as well. So we wanna say welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Thank you for making Fridays your home, here your home. So, anyways, we are going through this theme called Go for the Gold. Can we all say that together? Go for the gold. And we're exploring the different qualities of what a leader should be. So, we're talking about, as new leaders, how do we reach for excellence? How do we go for the gold? What are some of the key things that one needs to have to be a good leader? Because as young leaders, we need to look at and understand the different qualities of a healthy leader. The one that could go for the gold. So that's what we're talking about. So far, we've looked at identity. We talked about how character comes first before talent. And then last week, Anna shared about what it means to be a leader of integrity. And how about it's having a set of good and right values. She did great, guys. So, man. And now it's about having values that line up with God's values. So now we are going to be looking at another important quality of a leader. And we're going to look at this. And this important quality is, we're going to look at godliness for tonight. So, but before we get started, I want to share one fun fact about me. So I'm not sure if everyone know about this one. One fun fact about me is that I started university. I was a mahasiswa at the age of 15 or 15. Fun fact, yeah, 15. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, man. So I was in university when I was 15, and I'm already taking college classes. It's weird, yeah. There's probably a random photo of me online. I don't know. But anyways. You know what, like at the age of 15, you would probably be like, I should be playing PSP and playing with my Pokemon cards, but that time, I felt like at that time when I was in university, I was taking classes with people older than me. So I was like this 15-year-old JV taking classes with like 20-year-olds. Go figure. It's like, it was just crazy. And it was like, in my last time in university, So when I graduated, I turned 18. That was when I graduated. I was already taking like senior level classes, and I was also working on my scriptsy with these 22-year-olds. Well, I was 18, and I'm like, oh boy, pressure. So basically, all I'm trying to say is that I was the bochil of the class. I was the bochil of the class. Part of it is that it may look pretty cool to be the bochil of the class, but it was actually one of the most challenging times that I had as a mahasiswa, especially with relating with different people, especially in my facultas or my department, where it was just a lot of pressure. Whenever we have like a group project together, people in that department was just like, oh man, they were just like yelling at each other. They were just bringing each other down. They would start saying like bad words and like living an unhealthy lifestyle of just like partying and not just focusing on classes. Remember, I was the bochil of the class. So I was like, what is happening here? So, but one thing that was difficult about it was, okay, imagine, I was 18-year-old. I was bochil JV, and one thing that was difficult about it was that I was assigned to lead a group. Assigned to lead a group with like these people that are older than me, working and making sure that we got all of our work done. And I think some of us can relate to that situation when you're like put to lead a task, lead a group project, right? I think we've had those moments in our college time as a mahasiswa where we had to do group projects. And leadership does not always start smoothly. Is what I realized when I started leading these group projects with a lot of people that are older than me. Like, leadership does not always start smoothly or come in a straight line. or when we first step up in leadership or in serving, all eyes are going to be on us. That's when I started to learn that when we first step up in leadership or in serving, all eyes are going to be on us. And what I mean by that is that people are going to be looking at us and what we do. Or sometimes when we work in a team or in a group, the people around us have assumptions of us that we may not be ready. Or how about in a team when people don't listen to you, or the team just does not have like a good chemistry, or just don't chochok at all? Like, what do we do when that happens? I think that's like a fair question for us to ask. I'm so thankful, that Scripture talks about this. I think when I see what I see like with everyone in this room, I see a lot of future leaders here. That's what we see. That's why we're going for the gold, because I see everyone in this room, we're all going to be future leaders. And so this kind of problem is not a modern leadership problem. I'm so thankful that the Scripture talks about this. As a young leader, I held on to this from the Scriptures. In my faith, it says, "Don't let anyone think less of you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." So just don't let anyone think less of you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. We can all agree that there will be times when we are going to be looked down, especially when we're working at a team. It's not always going to be perfect, but what we can do is be an example. To be an example is to not just lead with our words, but it's also to lead with our actions, and to also lead with our values and what we believe. Because here's the thing, leaders are tone setters. Leaders are tone setters. What's a tone setter? What I mean by that is that as a leader, we start things. As a leader, we set the atmosphere. As a leader, we create the environment. Whether we are in a position of leadership or serving, we are going to be setting the tone for the people around us. As future leaders, are we going to be swayed with the things around us? Or are we going to hold on to what we believe and set the tone with our actions, with our words, or with our values? And so this is what we're going to talk about for tonight. We're going to talk about godliness in leadership. So you may be wondering, what's godliness? What is that word? And godliness is just this awareness that God is with us in the things that we do. Godliness is this awareness that God is with us in the things that we do. It's that awareness that in our conversations, in our actions, in our relationships, God is there with us. So, as tone setters and leaders, we need to understand that it is not the people around us that can affect us with how we lead, but it is the awareness that the God who created you and me is with us wherever we go and whatever we do. And that's godliness. It's just being aware that God is with us. And to be a godly leader, to practice godliness, just means, I like this phrase, it's to live for an audience of one. Live for an audience of one. And what living for an audience of one just means is that, like, when we look at leadership, there is this assumption that we need to please the people around us. Right? Like, when you think about, like, sometimes in leadership, we always need to seek the approval of everyone. We need to make sure that everybody will like us. I want to make sure that everybody, like, enjoys hanging out with me. Everyone just enjoys to work with me. But to be honest, that's a lie, guys. People pleasing is not a leadership trait. People pleasing is not a leadership trait. We will need to make decisions that won't please everyone. All eyes will be on us. A lot of people will be watching us, and everyone will see us in leadership. And godliness in leadership recognizes that there are people around us. But we can be focused on leading with God. Living for an audience of one, it does not mean though that like we need to ignore the people around us. That's not what it means. It does not mean that we don't care about the people around us. But living for an audience of one, it means that the most important person in your life is God. And I think like, this is like a very like relatable thing for me. It's just like a trap that I easily fall into. Because I always get caught pleasing the people with things that I say or do. I'm just like, naturally a people pleaser. I like hanging out with one group of people and then, go hang out with the other people. Oh yeah, chalk, and all those things. I always just get caught pleasing people with the things that I say or do. So when when someone says something that is different from what I think, I would look into changing myself. I would look into changing the things that I do because I'm so scared of like what people would think of me. I'm so scared of what people would, will they want to work with me more or will they respect me? Will they follow me? But more and more though, I've learned in my faith and learned in my life, in following Jesus that that God's voice is the most important thing for me. Because the more we grow in leadership, the more eyes or the more audience will be there around us. But the most important audience is God. So in your life, who is that most important audience in your life? Who is the most important person in your life? Who is that audience of one in your life? We talk a lot about audience of one, but like we have an audience of one, but how do we live for that audience of one? So for tonight, we're going to be looking at three things. We'll look at three things for our time tonight. And we're going to be looking at words, actions, and values. We're going to be looking at words, actions, and values. With our words, we speak life. With our words, we honor and respect. But also with our words, we speak with truth. Honesty and not going around when talking about different things. Sometimes we just like to circle around just so that we don't want to talk about the serious things. But to be godly leaders, we need to be intentional with the words that we communicate. Communicating what needs to be communicated. But we communicate that with respect. And not just sugarcoating everything, not just being blunt or direct, but with care, but with respect and love for the people that we work and serve with. Words matter. Words matter. Scripture says, a good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart, and an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. What is in your heart when you lead? What is your heart full of? That's a question we need to ask ourselves. And with our actions, we do what is right because of what we believe. Even though it is hard and everyone is not for you. I think as leaders, we have this assumption that an assumption that we would have is that we don't have to do the hard things because we're leaders. I'm a leader, I've done that before. I feel like other people can just do that. Wrong. That's a lie. That's a lie. As we grow in godliness, we sacrifice our comfort zones. The actions that we take matters, whether it's big or small. Those things matter. This is where integrity comes in. Even when no one is looking, we still do the right thing. We act with care, but also with excellence. One example that I could think of was with the Icebreaker team last night. So shout out to, where's the Icebreaker team at right now here? Yeah, there you go. So if you guys didn't know, we had a big service team meeting last night. So if you guys aren't part of the service team, y'all should join. There's a shameless plug. Anyways, but during that time, I was meeting with the Icebreaker team. Last night we talked about those times when you're not on schedule, when you're ready to serve, and talked about how sometimes Like the people you just see are the people here on stage. But it's more than that. But because you're still part of the icebreaker team, you still need to find some ways to help serve. Whether it's helping lead the game that's happening around, whether it's helping distributing the materials. Those are like some of the things I can think about for the icebreaker team. But I do think that that is also true for every service team. That it's not just when you are scheduled that you serve, but it is whenever we see that there's a need. It's not just about when we're scheduled or when we're assigned to do something, but as godly leaders, we need to, when we see a need, we immediately act on it. We immediately do it. So words, actions, and lastly, values. With our values, we hold firm with what we believe. And this is where character comes in. There are things that we value the most, and there are things that we need to lay down as well to let others grow. Godly leadership means working together as well, making sure that we all value the same things, making sure that we lift and encourage each other up. And we may need to lay down a few things for us as well. For example, we may need to lay down our pride. Sometimes we may need to lay down our comfort zone. Sometimes we just need to get out of that position that we're always right. Because with this, we need to remind ourselves of the bigger picture. We need to remind ourselves of the big things that we're accomplishing. So, I share these things because these things have shaped me when I faced difficulty in leadership, especially in that situation that I saw myself in my last year in university. How, it was very difficult for me to hold on to that. But man, holding on to it was worth it. These helped me. These three values help me when transitions happen or when I enter into a new environment or a new place of serving or leading. Because here's what godly leadership comes down to. Godly leadership, it comes down to serving. It's all about setting an example for others. It's all about setting an example for others. Godly leaders lead and live for God. Godly leaders lead and live for God. So, let's be an example to the people around us. Let's talk about that. Thank you so much.